right, we are here. We're set up in here. The lights are on. I hope that they're a little bit better for us today. Let's make sure things are not falling over, and that's what it looks like we're trying to do. We're not trying to do that. Well, I am about to invite TikTok on, and I'm going to turn this graphic off. I need to change it. I need to update it. I did this fall one, and many of those designs are still in my freebie folder. So go and grab that. I don't know what you're in here ready to paint, but this is what we're working on. I will add this right here. Where am I pointing? I will add that right there for us. We got started yesterday. I just wanted to get some color down. So I don't know what you want to do, but you go right now to the paintedpose.com. Let me see if I still have my shirt. Now I'm wearing orange. You go to the paintedpose.com and you can grab this design to work along with us. Okay, it'll be in there for a while, and then it's going to move over to the membership. All right. Ow! I'm so excited about that. All right. Good morning. I am going to put the graphic back up while you go and grab your download and grab whatever supplies you have. Okay. Over here, did my orange fall out again? Oh, over here, I am in my watercolor era. Now, I don't know how long that'll last, but you know, I've got acrylic and I am fine arts trained over here. I love me some oil paint, but I'll tell you that story a different time. But go get the download while I finish getting set up and invite TikTok on, and we're going to paint for maybe about 20 minutes, and then maybe about 15 minutes, and then we're going to get you out of here. So this is Bernaid Flanoy with the Painted Pose, inviting you into my studio. Come and paint, all right? So let me put the graphic back up while I invite TikTok on. When I get enough subscribers, let me see. I think I got both cameras together. Here we are. Okay. All right. We can do both. When I get enough subscribers or followers, wherever I am, YouTube, TikTok, then I can stream everybody at the same time. Okay. Right now on TikTok, I'm going to work on getting my followers up, and YouTube is different. Okay. YouTube, we're gonna keep working on everybody. All right. Yes, we did the pumpkins, and I still do the same thing. Just maybe a little bit different, but it's the same thing every year. Seasonal. I don't go for the scary stuff because stuff out here in the real world is scary enough. So I usually don't do anything frightful. For the kids. I just want them to have a little bit of fun and something cute and keep it moving, because things are always moving. All right, so we're about to begin painting. I am going to bring TikTok in closer. I am going to add my You know what? I can't add it to the stage if I didn't add it to the stage. So let me make sure I have my design ready. Okay, it's in there. When I tell you this is more than a notion to click this button and go live, I love it because I'm very comfortable in my studio painting, but it's the behind the scenes stuff that you have to do. Okay, I forgot some of my students are watching, so I need to be like very, very. Okay. All right. So I am ready to share my screen over here. Okay. Now I showed the vivid ones yesterday. Let me show the more earthy ones today. Okay. Let me shrink that down so you guys can still see that. Okay. All right. Now let me see if I can bring TikTok over, and then I will show you. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. What I was working on. Let me flip this camera. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. I put my finger right here in front of your face. I apologize. Okay. Oh, Lord, I'm about to turn it on. What am I doing? Okay, flip the camera. There we go. Is this what we have? Oh, goodness, I have to pick up the whole thing. Listen, this is what we're doing over here. This is what the people are seeing here. All right? This is me on YouTube. And where else? Let me click over here. Where else am I? I'm on Facebook and YouTube. I can't do TikTok yet until I get my followers up on TikTok. But we're here. We've been doing this for a while, been going live for a while. And hey, this is like a little professional level back here, and I enjoy it. So TikTok, you're just on my phone right now, and that's okay. Okay, and then this is my area here. So they're able to see what we're painting. This is me looking at it. Okay, so TikTok, this is what we're getting ready to do. And yeah, let's go. All right, I like explaining, as you know, because I want everybody to be clear. Let's go ahead and get you down here and pull you in. Oh my goodness, so many wires. All right, I think we're good, and we're trying not to knock things over. All right, so now this design is above all of those words. Okay, now we're ready. Okay, it's only been 4 hours, so we're going to paint for about 13 minutes and let you go on your way. All right, got my water. I have my paint, and you guys know I do too much paint. Now for my students, go to school, get off of here, get ready, go to school. This is what we use in the classroom. I love it. They love it. And it's simple and easy, and it's a lot of paint. All right, so this is a nice big chunk of paint. Let me pop this one out. Boop. You see? But you start where you are. I do lots of painting over here. So this is plenty for me, okay? But if you're only going to do a little bit, just go grab you one of the kids' sets. Hello, what am I doing? I can't even see. There we go. All right. Trying to get them close. So this is a nice big chunk of paint. This is a smaller little bit. So then you go and paint. Go grab something to get started. All right, that is the art teacher in me now. Let's get to painting. We got started on this fun, funky design. I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer, TikTok. All right, we got started on this fun, funky design. But let's see if we can get you up a little further. Okay, that is better. All right, so now we got started, and I'm gonna bring it back down to more earth tones to make it still festive, patchworky, but I don't know. Thanksgiving is a joyful time for me. At the same time, it's a little bit, what do you call it? There's some sorrow that comes with it because, a lot of my family members are no longer with us. But I'm grateful for the ones who are here and the ones that are still coming. All right, so we're just going to tone this down just a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and throw this water right here and just come on with this brown. Ooh, now I forgot we went outside the lines here. And wherever you put that initial water, that's where the new paint wants to go. All right, let's come on up in here. All right, so we like to do a lot of wet on wet. All right, so here we go. We're neutralizing this down a little bit. Okay, let me get a little bit more. And instead of me getting a whole lot of paint on here at once, I much rather dip 5-6 times, load, like get a shovel, offload it, shovel, offload it 10 times, as opposed to getting maybe one big load and it's uncontrollable and a mess. Okay, a lot of people want to, I'm so sorry. A lot of people want to get a lot of paint at once and then wonder why everything is messy. Okay, so we're kind of just going to tone things down. This is cool and jewel tones. Whenever you get your design, you can make it whatever color you'd like. But this is fun for me. You could add a background or not. Okay, let's see. I don't know if that's in focus. You can add a background or keep it plain. Let me see if I can tip this up over here for the TikTok people. Now that's way, way out of the way, but it's there. All right, so we got started over here. Let me make sure, let me move this paint over just a bit. Okay, I think that's better. Okay, and I hold my brush like I hold my pencil. A lot of people see this and they think that, the pinky finger needs to be out. No, I hold this brush just like I would a pencil so that I'm in total control. So forget about all that extra fancy stuff, guys. I just want to teach you some of the basics so that eventually, maybe you'll hire me for your paint party and then you'll have some skills. You'll have some skills and won't be embarrassed about painting or shy. I don't want you to be shy. I want to give you some skills. All right. So now I feel that this is now about to start taking shape. So come on over here to the baby pumpkin, and we're going to just add some neutrals over here. Now we may pop it with a little color. All right. And remember now, I'm going live right now for Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. I may drop it down another day because, baby, I could go live 7 days a week. But then that means maybe the laundry isn't done. The floors aren't being swept. I enjoy it so much. I don't know if I should enjoy it this much, but I do. And I started going live during the pandemic. And it brought me comfort and joy. And if I'd kept it up, I'd probably have thousands of followers. But I didn't. The world opened back up. And just like with so many things, things change. Oh, let me hurry up. I don't want a harsh line right there. So I'm going to hurry up and throw some more water right here. Okay. Let me throw some water over here. And then we can add a little bit of brown on this side to blend it. All right, let's grab a little bit more. All right, now remember, I'm just working on index card paper. This is not anything fancy. So you can grab some index card paper and run that through your printer. I tried, let me make sure that why is this not cooperating? Okay, I think we're good over here. I tried to run some watercolor paper through there, but it just won't work for me. And if it did come out, it's just coming out all wonky. All right. So we're just trying to eliminate anything white that's on the pumpkin today. And then we'll tie it together a little bit more with some of the three-dimensional modeling. You could see that I tried it. Okay. This part right here is very, very wet. All right. I'm going to just come in here and neutralize that on out right here. But I may pop it a little bit tomorrow. Okay, we're still moving and grooving. Let's figure out what we're doing over here. Let me come on over here and let me go ahead. I'm going to grab a little yellow for the stem. And then add a little bit of brown. Okay. Now, eventually, I'm going to figure out how to have my website posted over there. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for the lives. And I guess people are doing the whole heart me things and all of that. So that's cool. I don't know what kind of goal I set. I don't know. Child, listen. I know some of these people are so good at what they do. I'm over here a beginner, and I'm okay. We will learn. All right, so we're adding some shading to the stem. Okay, I probably need a more delicate line design, but this is built for the beginner, so it's kind of thick and kind of chunky, you know. So, oh, bless you, thank you. It's kind of, I'm going to have to bring this light in closer. I do have one over here today, but it's just not as intense. Okay, and then if I show it this way, then it's may not be as true. So I'm grateful to be able to join you here today. This is 6:54. Let me go ahead and get rid of, in these next 2 minutes, get rid of some of the white that's over here. And I have just a little bit of brown paint just already along this little edge here, so I can go in and pick up what I need. It's not too dark. So now we want this to be a little bit darker. Oh, that's really dark. Let's clean that out. And we're just going in with just whatever water's on this brush to blend it. And we'll see what that looks like when it's dry. We may want to add a little bit more, maybe not. Okay, I need to get just a little bit more yellow over here. That just warms up the brown. You could warm up the brown with a little bit of orange as well. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and add that on up there. We're going to keep on moving. We've got 2 more minutes, so let's see. Let me look at my reference again and see which direction I want to go in. Okay, I kind of like this warmer brown. And let's go for it. Let me get the water and let's go. All right. Oh, I should have wet it so I don't end up with as many brush strokes, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Let me go grab some yellow. And like I say, I could easily warm this up with some orange. And we may do that. All right, so we've covered all of the surfaces now, and then we can just play around with it. That green, we may just have to, let me just go ahead and quickly eliminate that. Let me add a little bit. Oh boy, that is not so good. Let me move quickly. We're just kind of making that one a little bit of a muddy mess. So now we've got that green there. We're going to need to add some somewhere else. And you see it doesn't take too long. All right, so we've got some of that muddy green there, a little bit of muddy green there. And I think I'm going to add some down over here. Just to make sure we've got this kind of autumn feel. All right, so here we are. Just taking whatever I have in my brush and moving that around. Grabbing just a little bit of that brown. Okay, I feel better about myself and others right now because I am just knocking this down just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's getting a little bit muddy, but I'm okay with that because it was a little bit too bright and festive. And there's nothing wrong with autumn being bright and festive. But we're getting there. Let me find let me switch out my cameras over here. Remove that one. There we go. All right. Here we are. So let me get it for both cameras. All right, I see different things popping up about the whole co-hosting thing. I don't know about that. Hopefully we will learn about that. Here we are. Oh my goodness, I did get some hearts over here. Thank you, TikTok. Okay. That's so funny to me. And I think I made 4 cents yesterday, and I think I made 31 cents, was it the week before? I'm like, what? That is so funny to me. Okay. So you can make this whatever design you like. And tomorrow we're going to finish it up. We're kind of over here. Wait a minute. We're kind of playing around with some of these, not the bright ones. That would have been more for, like the Halloween. But you can do it whatever your holiday. What do you call it? Your color scheme is. You can do a pumpkin in any color at any time. And I may do a Christmas pumpkin, all right? Because we love them. They're comforting. And, we could eat. We could eat them. So it's also sustenance. So peace to you. Thank you so much for joining. It is 7 o'clock up and down. I don't want to hold you any longer. So let me go ahead and sign out over here on my YouTube. Over here. All right. Thanks so much for joining. All right.